too as well?
I'm on, well, I downloaded it. I don't know what the hell to do with it.
Yeah, me neither. I was just asking.
Okay, well, we'll keep trying.
Okay. Can you see us?
Yeah, you guys look great.
Okay, we can't see you.
Can't see me? I got a little video here.
That's it.
You see me yet?
And there we go.
Okay.
We're good to go.
Cool.
It's on. It's on.
Okay.
Everybody.
So can we all agree that all movement produces force, reduces force, and actually transforms force? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, we're all good? Okay. So with any movement, I think it's like really crucial that we understand this and really drill it into our heads, because when I was going to school, a lot of the times we didn't really look at principles of force with the human body, which was kind of ironic because biomechanics, as Tom Purvis said, is basically the study of structure and forces in the living system. Well, no, that didn't make any sense to me, because when I learned biomechanics, we wanted to see, well, what happens when I throw a baseball and then the baseball starts to rotate, and that's how we can get a curveball, by having a higher level of pressure on the high side of the ball, a lower level of pressure on the other side of the ball curves, therefore it's biomechanics. We didn't look at what happens when we actually load the body when we're throwing the ball. We didn't look at any of that. So what we were actually studying was actually just physics of an inanimate object. So what we wanted to try to do today is kind of cover biomechanics and how that actually affects the body, and more importantly, what we're going to be doing with our clients. Because if we're working with our clients and making sure that we're providing a safe, effective environment for them to get the results that they're looking for that day, we definitely need to understand force a little bit better. Can you guys see when I hold up like one of these little things? This is like one of my visual aids. Can you read that at all?
No. Put it closer to the camera. And up. There should be a little picture at the bottom of your screen, and that's what we see.
This is what I see.
Got it.
That's good? It's not like a mirror image?
Movement, all movement produces, reduces.
You've seen that silly thing before?
Yeah.
Alright. So we're going to take a reductionist kind of look at biomechanics here for like about 5 minutes, just so we're all on the same page. So when I start rambling on and showing you some stuff, it's going to make a little bit of sense. Force is mass times acceleration. Everything we do on this earth depends on 3 major primary drivers that we'll cover in a little bit. Right? Gravity, ground reaction force, and momentum. So we're going to define those here in a little bit. Mass is known as what?
Measurement of inertia.
There you go. Mass is the measurement of inertia. So it's not the number on your weight. Okay? So if I got a dumbbell here and it says 10, okay? The weight is not 10 pounds. Its mass is 10. Does that make sense? In order to move it, I have to apply a force that's greater than 10 pounds of mass in order to get the desired effect. So that will become real important to us, because weight is actually how gravity affects that mass. Acceleration. The rate change of speed, isn't it?
Yes.
See that? Cool.
Yes.
So if I take this simple bit of mass, 10 pounds, and I lift it like this, versus I lift it like this, is the former or the latter have the greater amount of force?
Say it again?
So if I do this, which is more force? Here or here? Second one. Why? Absolutely. So we accelerated the weight to get a greater amount of mass. You guys are brilliant. Weight is mass times gravity. Right?
Nice. Much better.
Did it just go dark in there?
I can see you now.
Ah!
See, you can see you.
Alright.
Alex.
So that's awesome. Because I thought I had a stroke. My picture went black. Awesome. So we'll go through a couple other things. Inertia is an object's resistance to change. What the hell does that mean? Anyone?
Inertia is an object at rest wants to stay at rest.
Beautiful. Awesome. And what if we start moving that object?
It wants to stay moving.
Exactly. Kettlebell swing, right? So another gravity at one point is going to act on that mass, and pretty soon it's going to start to want to take it unless I change force and create a different action to the force. Right?
Yep.
Makes sense. Perfect. Vectors. You guys covered this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so where the point of application of the force is, and the line of force. So why is that so important, guys?
It works different parts of your lines depending on where the vector is.
Beautiful. That's exactly what it does. So, it determines who plays the game. You guys just finished the 3D MC with DP, right?
Right.
Or I should say the 3DC, we evolved it. And you did functional anatomy with Haley. So who plays the game in biomechanics now feeds into what you guys learned from those other master trainers. Everybody hop up and grab a partner. Can you throw the lights on for a second? Jake, I gotta keep you busy, dude.
Are you good?
Good. So standing in front of your partner, I want you to go into just a half squat position. So your XXX stance, bilateral hands at chest height.
Okay.
Perfect. Good. So why don't you go ahead and press those arms?
Listen up. Now listen up.
So we'll press those arms at, so that you can see me, press those arms at initial range of motion. Now partner A, I want you to drive them in a vertical direction for me. So drive their bilateral hands vertically, so you're driving them down this way. Good. So,
Our hands are up, their hands are down.
perfect. So partner A is going to push down on their arm and drive them down.
Yeah.
Right?
So my hand doesn't go bend anymore.
Good. Okay. So if I drive in that particular area, the point of application of that force where I'm driving is going to cause a certain effect to the body. So if we push down onto here and it drives me in this direction, which fascial line is involved?
Superficial back. Superficial back.
Superficial back, because it's driving me forward here. If I drive my hand across my body this way, but the point of application is the same position, but now I'm driving in a different plane of motion, what does that do to the trunk and to the rest of the body? Good. So we're now into a little bit of spiral line, as well as still superficial front and superficial back line, because I have to maintain that upright position, right? If I take the same thing now, we're going to take a little bit different direction, and we're going to put your hand in a different position. So instead of pushing down on the top of their hand, push on their elbow and drive that in that direction. Did that have a different result to the trunk?